Hello YouTube. It's actually been a while since we made a video on this channel, and today is Sunday. I thought I should take you into a little bit day into the life, just not all, but what I'll be looking out for in the charts and how I take my positions. Well, I usually don't check my charts on Sundays because it's not something that I think is the best thing to do. It's better to just let price do its thing, wake up at your time of entries. Let me say a few minutes back that can allow you to analyze shortly and actually one pair, by the way, and then you use that opportunity to sort of look for trades and just jump into the charts and start doing what is necessary. Nothing too fancy or difficult. Sundays is just for me chilling and relaxing. If I'm not trading on Saturday and Sunday, I don't do what they call market analysis during Sundays. Maybe Saturdays you can do market breakdown by the previous trades, and that is ASR, advanced self-review. That is checking yourself every single time in your journals. But for a while now, I've been journaling, but I just went through some journals. So let's check what journal I did. That was yesterday, and let's see some of the things I did, and I want to just share it. This one is going to be totally for every single person. If you want to check it out, then you can see here, over here, I have been able to, last night I just decided to take my time and recreate my Excel backtesting sheet because the one I previously had refused to get integrated into Google Sheets, and I find it difficult to journal if I am out of the house, so that really made me feel lazy in backtesting over the days or the weeks. So I haven't actually taken much data or any data at all from my prop firm that I've been trading for a while now. So I said, why not just, put on something and on Google Sheets. If it is simple, fine. If it actually works, then I'll keep on with that one. But the one on Excel, on my Microsoft Excel, is really, really in-depth because that one has a lot of information that I have really taken my time to go through and do it. This one right here actually is very simple, but I think it is so good. So I wanted to put the charts on sheet 2, which I named as charts, but I think it's now useless right now, so I'll just delete it and leave only sheet 1 if I want to put any new thing. So I'm going to be updating it as time goes on, but as for now, I think everything is okay. So you can see here I have my number of trades I'll be taking, which I listed up to 100, because that is what I'm going to use to determine my win rates within my, within 100 trades that I have taken, right? And I am also have my currency pair, which I made it a drop down. I trade only GU per se right now, but I just made it Euro USD and GBP USD. But the point here is that as time goes on, I might want to add EU. That is why I added it there. And I have my date, which I set up right here. I have my time, open and close. I have my direction, which I made sell and buy. We don't have any other thing apart from that in the Forex market. And I have my entry price, my stop loss, which is supposed to be in pips, in price as well. Because yesterday I changed it to price. And the reason for that is because of the risk to reward ratio. I automated the risk to reward ratio. I don't have to enter it automatically. If I enter, you can see the formula right there, and everything is just on point. So I kept the formula for the risk to reward inside of here. You can see it's in combination with this, and it's what is inside here. So that is why it's very important, and I decided to change all of it in prices so that the risk to reward ratio will calculate on its own to calculate it and then put the risk to reward I have had inside of there. Now the outcome, the lot size is so here. The outcome is here, win, loss, or break even. Then my before and after screenshots, then my comments after that. So I also have a small win or loss calculator here. The number of wins I had will be kept in here automatically. I don't have to input them. And the break even will be kept in here as well. Now my win rate will be calculated as well based on the win rate, based on the win, loss, and break even. Break even actually returns 0, so that one is not added to this. So I just only did only this. So you see, this is error because I've not inputted anything. So if I come here and I do win, it's going to count as 1, and that is 100%. If I do another win again, to be 100%. If I add loss, it will reduce to around 66%. So it's this one. I see that initially it was empty, but when I added the win or loss right here and everything, you see that it's kind of started calculating the percentage of win I have. So if you look through I'm using pie chart. I'm not a fan of pie charts, but I just decided to use that for now to kind of go through some of the things. But I wanted to have my break even, the loss, and the win all in one. But right now, I have only the pie chart to be able to give me the kind of ratio I want and how it will look. I wanted the lines to move kind of horizontally. It shouldn't be vertical like the bar charts, but I don't know how to do that on Google Sheets. If it was on Excel sheets, I would be able to do that, but Google Sheets seems to be more advanced. I mean, since it's online, a lot of the things is not commands. It's basically just you featuring out where the features are hidden. I might know where it is, but because I haven't spent much time with Google Sheets, I won't actually know it. So that is just it for this particular spreadsheet. I created it just to track my trading data. Notion is good, but one thing about Notion is that you have to literally do some of the things and you might not be able to calculate it. I don't know. I am not good with Notion, and I think that this is going to be the simplest as it can be. I don't need to do anything, just get up each morning and I look for my positions. If I see that it is good, I put in my dates and time, my dates and weights. If I have a direction that I'm looking out for, I can just put on the things and it's just pretty much simple. And my trading chart is going to be on the next tab with me. And if I'm outside, I can open the trading chart on my phone with TradingView, and I can basically also open my Google Sheet on my phone as well and just copy the link from TradingView from my phone and input it into the TradingView or into the screenshot section in Google Sheets. All right. So you see that everything is kind of straightforward. I don't have to come back to the house and do everything. I can just do everything on my phone if I'm out, or if I happen to get a new laptop and I just want to, have everything, every data with me. It's kind of just on the go. I don't have to always copy Google Sheets, Excel sheets from one computer to the other. People can argue that I can use Microsoft account to do that, to just sync the accounts together. But I think Google will do everything just straightforward for me. I don't need to do anything else. Just log into your account and that is it. So that is what I'm looking at. So last week, I got it was pretty rough, but I was able to get out of it. And I had a pretty good trade. This place was a buy for me, but for some reasons I didn't actually take it, and because I was looking for the buy somewhere, I think around here I was supposed to take a buy around this section. Yes, I think this candle was supposed to be a buy so that I can take this trade, which would have been the trade for my day. And if I hadn't taken a second trade, this would have been it. I would have been more confident to take this trade. Because I didn't take this, I felt less confident because of how price moved so sharply. Meanwhile, in my rules, I say that if it moves sharply, don't be scared. I got a little scared, even though I had a bit of candlestick confirmations and everything like that. So this week is going to be, and also this trade as well, I had a buy, but the buy didn't happen. This was news. I kind of knew that news should do this, but I didn't know that it would give a wick, but I knew that it would pump up, but I didn't need to be a wick or to close kind of with a huge wick like that. So this rejection, I was now looking for the buy. I even took it, but I had a loss, and the loss hit around this place. I took the sell. I managed to put my SL to break even around, I think somewhere here. Price came and took me out. Not break even, but say I locked some profits, and price came to take me out around this place. So I just did a simple strategy. I don't need to stress myself. I took a buy here last week on Wednesday, But price movement, you can see how it was bad. So around 3, I closed my trade and price went up this way up until 6. And 6 is when I get out of the market, whether in profit or in loss. I don't swing my trade. If I wanted to swing, then this would have been a very nice trade as well. But I just cut it short at break even, no loss attached to it, and that was it. And also, I had a loss here last week, a very serious loss for that matter. And I think I also had, so that was it. I had a loss last week on this trade, and that was it too as well. I missed this trade last week. I didn't wake up early, so I ended up missing the sell move. So that was another thing. So I think that's it for last week, and there is nothing else that. So if I was going to make good profit, I would have 2% minus 1, 2% that would be 3, 2% that would be 5, and then if I had closed this exactly here, that would have been 2% as well. So that would have been 2, 4, 6. This, I think this would have been kind of a 1%, so 5, then minus 1, that would be 4 still. Then I'll have 6 in total percent, 6% in a week, which is pretty much good for my strategy. It's very good, very simple, but the strike rate is so high, and that's why I love it. And I'm not using only one confirmation. I have a couple of confirmations I use to confirm my strategy. It's pretty much simple. I don't want to get anything too deep for now. I'll be going into candlestick analogy in my next videos coming, and I'll also be talking about my goal setting process. But for now, let's just focus on what we have on the table. Let's fix what we have. If you think that you're not profitable, try journaling and be consistent with it and see how, and don't miss a single journal. All right, don't miss a single journal. Or you miss journaling, you are going to think that you're not profitable and you're not going to know your win rate. So this simple journal like this, if you can create it, then it will help you. So if you want the formulas of each place, this one with Google Sheet is not formulas, it's just pretty much features that you just have to do. Right click here. If you can add this, you can see drop down, add the drop down here, and other things that you might want to add, and you will be able to add the options. A section will pop out at your right. You go and add the options over there as much as you can. Same for the direction, same for the outcome and everything. Now, when it comes to the formulas for the risk to reward ratio, this is it. You can just check it through, and if I click like this, you see the number of the yellow ones represents the yellow text. The color represents each text that is inside of here. Follow it well. It's a simple formula, and you don't need to know a huge code. When you finish, just drag this across all the columns. I mean, all the rows. Is that rows? I don't know. And it will just have the same effect throughout. So that is it. And over here, with the win and loss, you see I have a very simple equal to count if into bracket L6 blah 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 win. Then you come to loss, you change it to loss. Then the same thing, change it to break even and all that throughout. Then the win rate, you select the RC, that is the R6 plus R7, exactly just like this. Don't do anything. And when you now want to have the chart, you see that it's empty because there's nothing here. Just highlight all this, and then you go and go to insert. I think that you see chart right here, and you should have everything right here. So with the link, you can just come and paste it. You don't have to do any settings or anything like that. If you want to paste it as pictures, then you should have to always go to insert, go to picture, and you go to insert image in cell or insert image over cell. That depends on how you want it. I want to insert image in cell, so you can just do that, and it will be so simple. But the link is more effective, and I think you should be doing that instead. So yes, that is all I have for today. Hope you learned something about what I go through. My regular is not nice. It's just me in my room. I don't kind of a lazy guy thing. So yeah, that's what I have for today. So see you guys in my next episode.